young scientist. I'm Teacher Bev, your partner in exploring the mystery of science. How are you today? Are you happy to learn a new exciting lesson? But before that, let's have first a review about our previous lesson. How vertebrates and invertebrates differ with each other. Correct! Vertebrates are animals with backbone, while invertebrates are animals without backbone. Look at the picture and tell me, what do you see? Yes, they are all animals. Can you name them one by one? This is a dog, a fish, a bird, a frog, and a snake. Can you tell me their similarities? Correct! They all have backbones and they are vertebrates. Now, let's learn the different classification of vertebrates.
Vertebrates are further divided into 5 classes, namely mammals, reptiles, amphibians, birds, and fishes. Mammals. Mammals are warm-blooded animals. Their body temperature doesn't change even when the temperature of the environment changes. The bodies of mammals are partly or completely covered with hair or fur. Mammals' hair has several functions, including insulation, camouflage, sensory devices, waterproofing, signaling, and defense. Most mammals develop their young inside their mother's body and are fully formed when they are born. They feed their young with their milk from the mammary glands. Mammals breathe through lungs. They have a muscle called the diaphragm that helps them to breathe. Most mammals live on land. Others live in water. They use their legs, feet, and wings for locomotion. The mammals include many familiar animals: cats, dogs, bats, monkeys, horses, cows, deer, whales, and also humans. Members of this group are found all over the earth in both cold and warm climates. Most are land-dwelling, but a few, such as the whale and seal, are found in the ocean. Reptiles. Reptiles are cold-blooded vertebrates. They cannot generate their body temperature internally. They must regulate their body temperature behaviorally, like turtles basking on rocks on sunny days. Snakes gather together in masses during winter, covering each other to reduce heat loss. Reptiles are terrestrial animals. They are fully adapted to life on land. Reptiles have dry, scaly skin. Some have scales and others have shells. They primarily breathe through their lungs for respiration, except for turtles. Most reptiles use their legs and feet for locomotion. Some are born alive and some are hatched from eggs. Some examples of reptiles are crocodiles, alligators, turtles, tortoise, lizards, iguana, chameleon, tuatara, salamanders, lizards, and snakes. Birds. Birds are warm-blooded animals. They can generate their body heat internally by their own metabolism. Birds' body temperature stays the same even when the temperature of the air changes. They are only animals with feathers. Birds have two pairs of limbs. The forelimbs are wings, which in most birds are used for flying. The hind limbs are legs that are used for perching, walking, swimming, or prey catching. They have strong and lightweight bones that are adapted for flying. The bones contain cavities and many are filled with air spaces. The mouth of a bird is in the form of a horn-covered beak or bill. The bills and feet of birds show adaptations to different ways of life, like bill for picking seeds and feet for perching on trunk of trees. They lay eggs with shells. Their young are hatched from eggs. Some examples of birds are parrots, cockatoo, duck, geese, swan, stork, hawk, eagle, falcon, kingfisher, pigeon, dove, pelican, chicken, crow, ostrich, and woodpecker. Fishes. Fishes are cold-blooded animals. A cold-blooded animal's body temperature changes when the temperature of the air or water around it changes. Most fishes have vertebral column, jaws, paired fins, scales, gills, and a single loop blood circulation. Fish breathes with gills. It takes water in through its mouth. A fish usually has tails and paired fins on its back and on its belly that enables it to swim. Almost all kinds of fish are covered with scales. Scales are thin but are tough sheets arranged all over their body. A fish has a lateral line on each side. The sense organ feels vibrations from the boat, people, and other animals. Fishes lay eggs in water. Their young are hatched from eggs. Some examples of fishes are milkfish, catfish, electric eel, angelfish, iconfish, trunkfish, sharks, rays, and skates. Amphibians. Amphibians are cold-blooded animals that spend part of their lives in water and part on land. Young amphibians breathe through their gills. As they grow, their gills disappear and lungs takes their place. They have smooth, moist, and scaleless skins. Amphibians lay eggs in water. Their eggs have no shells. Instead, their eggs have a jelly-like material around them. The eggs develop into an adult through a series of stages or through metamorphosis. Some examples of amphibians are salamander, newt, frog, and toads.
What are the classifications of vertebrates? Vertebrates can be classified into mammals, reptiles, birds, fishes, and amphibians. and learn a lot in our lesson for this day. Thank you for listening. Till next time!